in a rural area like Sedona, people come here to retire. They don't necessarily bring their families with them, and so they're here alone. And we see a lot of folks who are needing help now and don't necessarily have their extended family around. This is a major problem.
You know, a lot of times when people choose to, you know, buy a little bit of acreage, they want the rural life, and they're younger and they like that. But once they're starting to need the services, that they need to be closer in. Because it is very difficult to get out to somebody who is in a remote area. So it is something that I think a lot of people are considering.
When you look at a city like Phoenix or Tucson, and there's lots of different adult daycare centers, there's lots of senior centers, there's a lot of things to go to, but in a rural area, just everything gets smaller. There's just less abundance for them.
I lived in Florida for 22 years, and I moved here almost 2 years, really. I think
That recent?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah. So I came and I'm living with my daughter, and right at that exact time, this place was built. It was brand new. And she said, "Mother, I think we should get some place for you to go where you can do things and meet people," and how true that was.
If you can afford somebody for non-medical in-home care service, it's running $18 to $20 an hour. So if you have somebody in for 2-3 hours a day, and then if you want to have them twice a week, you know, that starts to add up very, very quickly.
I'll use my mom as a good example. Here is a woman who worked all of her life. She's a retired teacher. Her income is not enough to, say, pay for the $5,000 or $6,000 a month that it takes to go to a nursing home. That's how much it costs. But she can afford to come here maybe a couple of days a week.
It's just, everybody who's here loves the other one. I mean, we're just like, almost like one big family. So it's been wonderful. I come here 3 days a week.
But I love people, so I like to be with people. So I really enjoy coming here. And everyone is just great except this one. Really. I've made a wonderful friend, I think.
Thank you.
And I'm all choked up, Doris.
Oh, that happens.
It is a problem because if you can't afford care, I don't know what's going to happen to you. You know, it's just really sad. People don't realize what they need. They're here retired, they're having a wonderful time, and now maybe they're getting into their 80s or 90s and they aren't as healthy as they were before. So they don't realize that maybe there are some options that they need to look at.
Yeah, you know, I'm sort of speechless because it is such a mounting problem. You know, I want them to understand that we're not just here to be squeaky wheels. We're not just here to complain about a problem. We do want to come to the table. We want to work in cooperation. We want to offer solutions, but we also want an open ear.